This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Jordan Knodler is our subject, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting nine. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. Well, the baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Wei-Yin Chen will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, D. Gordon.
Get ahead, stay ahead right now.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and perhaps
unsurprisingly,
the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Hey, nobody.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Cut hold.
Well, that's two batters and two hard-hit singles to start the bottom of the first. They are showing they are absolutely locked in on this guy.
Giancarlo Stanton
him out. Clutch up right here.
His first try now, and he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
That's up. That's up.
And a high pop-up.
I go.
Playable for Norris behind the plate. And on one pitch, he's retired. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. EK, any thoughts?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys
Here
behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air out to straightaway center. DeShields is there.
I go.
Oh, he botched it. Around third and being waved on home.
Four.
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. He's focused so much on lining up to make this throw that he actually forgets to catch the ball first. And he's going to get hit with an error for his efforts here. Or maybe you'd call it lack of effort.
Martin Prado comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games.
Hey, we got one. Hey, come on now, fellas.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Hey. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there. And you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. To short, hit hard.
Hey, turn it.
And that's through, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third.
No run.
It's a 2-0 ball game.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took the mound. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Mitch Moreland stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an
impressive
stay ahead
right here
for these guys, and you know they'd love to tack one on here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Number 30 ranging into the outfield.
I got it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch Derek Norris behind the plate. Very athletic, versatile, doesn't let anything get by him, and also pretty darn good offensively. Any team would love to have him.
Get ahead right here.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's had a really nice year for them so far.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring
two
position
away
out
now,
there.
2 away.
And that could come back to bite you later.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. And another foul ball. Looking to minimize the damage here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Drilled to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's
Cut it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
Gonzalez is going to hold that runner now at third base. JT Realmuto will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is DeShields.
Got it.
And the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead this one 2-0.
Hey, let's go right
Chen
here.
strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Nobody.
Well, that may have been a borderline call right there, but you know what? He's going to get those calls sometimes. He's a big-name pitcher out there, and that can certainly play into your favor.
Oh, and he's
No
really
ball,
getting the
two
better of him now. It's strike two. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Plays at first now.
Here's D. Gordon now. Line to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field.
You go, you go. Ball, ball.
Shields comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Left fielder number 21, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich
Hey, 2
strides
away
in
now.
after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1's the count. Okay, all right, here we go now. No, that's
Sinker,
low.
1 ball, 1 strike. Good
ball,
action on the sinker,
strikes.
1 and 2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jordan Knodler set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your
see it,
pitcher
drive
leads
it.
off for you
Let's
because
go.
most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Stanton over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30,
Giancarlo Stanton digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow
Hey,
it
no outs
down
here.
and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
A good heater right there. We'll take a look at it again on Show Track. Guys, that's already his second strikeout of the inning, and he's done it on the minimum of 6 pitches.
2 outs here.
Martin Prado now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Mitch Moreland is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And against a guy like this,
Nobody
you're
here,
usually
nobody.
only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind.
Hey, get him with your best pitch right here.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. To first. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
At the plate, JT
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
He flew out in his last at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits.
One down here,
and
fellas.
1 error so far for the Marlins. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily.
He's gone.
Runners on the move for second. Lifted into the air out towards center field. DeShields has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Wei-Yin Chen is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. And you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Plays it first.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey,
1-1 pitch is a sinker
Hey, we got
taken
two
for a
down
strike,
now.
1 and 2. 2 out with the man at first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. The Marlins lead it 2-1. So stepping in, number 66.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Second with a base hit into the outfield.
Work it ahead.
Trying to hold the lead. Oh,
Come on, guy, get your pitch
there
ready.
to begin the at-bat. It's
Hey,
nothing
one
in
pitch
1.
right here.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna is under it. 1 out. D. Gordon will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Hey, nobody wait.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Hey, plays the one. Here we go.
And it's quickly 0-2. Got him.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. And you can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Hey, get ahead right here.
In is Christian Yelich. And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Hey, plays the
So
one now.
bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
2 outs, fellas.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jordan,
come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
In with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Hard liner toward short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, number 30.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now.
Right,
it's
come on
strike
now.
2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the
no
high
outs
90s.
now, none.
You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Hey, 1 away, 1 away.
Martin Prado will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
and well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Well, Matt, this is just more of the same for him. Here we are in June, and he's at the top of the American League leaderboard. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Mitch Moreland is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Nope, tries to shave the corner with that
All
pitch,
right, come on
but
now.
it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounced weakly near the plate. Norris scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail 3-2. Jordan Knodler steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
He's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound
like
right
you can
now.
up there, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to
wait for
spiral
yours
here.
here.
And you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now. All right, come on
Off-speed
now.
pitch
Let it
in
fly.
the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes
Hey,
here
get
with
your pitch
2
right
outs,
now.
especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Pretty well struck
Get out,
high
ball.
and deep to
Get
left
out.
field. Yelich going back to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, the problem with a guy that's wild out there is that when he does find the strike zone, it's not always going to be in a good place. This fastball is dead center of the zone, as we see here on Show Track. That is not.
Eduardo Nunez will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time.
Come on, guys.
They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
Hey, no one down
there,
here.
3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
Now batting.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, nobody away.
No one out with a runner at second.
2-0. You can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Number 68 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 68.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
One out and a runner on second base. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, right now, that fastball has been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Some action out in the bullpen.
Yeah, we got
two
down.
Starting to loosen up. Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Here we go.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Marlins leave one. Still 8-2. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Hey, nobody out now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there.
1-1.
Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High
Straight up,
pop
straight up, straight up.
Valbuena is there for it.
I got it. Ball, ball.
One down. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal.
Hey, one
And
away,
you know,
one away.
Complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Gonzalez. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 14 on the season. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And this is fouled at the plate. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
We got two down.
Martin Prado now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We played 8 full. The Indians on top, 8-3. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 8-4. Good night from Miami.
For the Marlins, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Comer.